So, for those of you who are interested in knowing what the differences on this map are, I will get more into it later.
Okay, just
But
keep it down.
or when we get into the match itself. But the first thing you'll notice when we come into the game is that this is cross spawn only, which is definitely a good thing for this map.
It's cross-spawn only on weekends. Just kidding.
On weekends, only on weekends.
Yeah. The weekend cross-spawn.
Actually, that sounds like an interesting concept. But go ahead. I introduced last game, so you go ahead and introduce Yogi.
Okay. And spawning in our top left is, in the green Zerg, is Psycho. And in the bottom right, in our tealish color, is our Protoss Niter.
All right. So here are the major things about the GSL version of this map. Is first off, you do have forced cross spawn, which works out.
Niter's calling in. I'm going a 2-base all in, which, let's face it, that is a hard thing for Zerg to defend.
That is,
that is a hard push. So you defend it, you win.
Right. Now, but there's also on this map there are no golds, so that is definitely pretty big. So.
Look at that, he's calling it out. I'm going 4 Immortals, 1 Warp Prism, 14 Sentries, and 8 Stalkers.
Wow.
Let's see if he holds that build. That would be interesting if he just called it out and told him exactly what he's going to do.
And Psycho's just gonna take it. Good luck, he says. I don't think Psycho knows that this is cross only, actually, because he is moving his Overlord into the bottom location.
Yeah, well, especially when you've been laddering a lot, it's real easy to forget. Oh, and we are going to see possibly a worker fall here. I just now noticed it. Nope, got about halfway down.
He is able to stop that from happening, and actually, if he controls this right, he can completely stop it from happening.
Keeping an eyeball on that one, switching over. He needs to get back over to it. We did have the 14 pull there, by the way, while we're watching this micro of actually trying to take a worker down. He can't face-to-face on it now. It will go down. He's got 2 of them weak right now. And now he's going to do the famous I shall deny.
Yeah, and we did see a Nexus First expand here come out of Niter. So, I mean, that is punishable if Psycho
like we saw before. I mean, you know, we saw this exact same thing before, that his time... Oh, and he was unable to deny the...
hacks. Niter immediately calling hacks on that.
He was unable to punish it. This is a secondary punishment, which you see quite often. I watched 4GG do this last night, actually. He's like, alright, I'm forged first. Screw it. You're gonna, you know, I'm gonna micro my probe around, and I am gonna... Oh, he doesn't. But I watched 4GG do that last night, where he went ahead and put a cannon down and said, you know, screw you, you're gonna have to deal with this a little bit.
Right.
Run, Proby.
Run, Proby, run. Oh, man.
I want a shirt that says, I'm a newbie Proby.
Overlord
OP. I'm loving the banter going on here. These two Zerglings really want to get back at the fact that, hey, man, you picked on 2 of my brothers. Oh, we are down to 5 hit points.
One hit.
It's gonna get it.
Here it goes. There
it is.
Dead.
Oh.
For the base, but he's gonna run these lings up and he's gonna see the cannon. Wait a second.
Gonna lose one. 2 impulse players.
I love it. I love it, man. I absolutely.
Third going up for Psycho right now, as so far we are, you know, we are gonna see. We are not seeing the first Zealot come out for the block. So far he is holding true to his word that on what he's gonna build.
Yeah.
He can't. Nope. Zealot coming out.
Maybe this is maybe they're seeing this more as practice than anything, because when you really think about it, whether Psycho wins or Niter wins, somebody from their community is moving on, and that's actually not bad.
Yeah. And just to take a moment away from it, we're seeing the 2 gases going up, the robotics going up on the opposite side. One thing to mention here is that from the winners bracket here, you know, one of these 2 has to be able to to go up against Thunder and take him out twice.
Right. Right.
And you know that is not going to be an easy achievement, as so far Thunder has been absolutely unstoppable.
Yeah,
Roach
that
one
is
on his
true.
way for Psycho. He's a Psycho Zerg. That's scary a little bit.
Oh, wait, Zerg's kind of psychotic to begin with.
Yeah. And we do see the random Zerg pull out just in time.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Now he does know. I'm pretty sure that Psycho does know. Yeah, he sees absolutely everything he needs to see. The only thing he does not know about is the Robo here. So I don't know if he'll be ready for this.
Yeah, 20 lings, that one cannon. Now the good thing is that he's got a small hole there. He can fill it in completely and force some additional hits. An Overlord is going to fall here. It
Oh
looks like we're
no,
down to 9.
an
There we go.
Overlord does fall for Psycho, and it does not get a read. He saw the base, but he already knew the base was there the whole time. He did see one Stalker, but that's about everything that
Pushing that Stalker forward, which is going to run into some of these. But he should be able. He just stood there, which is really surprising. I don't think he noticed it yet. Because without this speed, these Zerglings can't do a whole lot. You know,
that is definitely true.
Except that. Well, I take that back. They can do that. They can die.
They can die, yeah. But we do have more Zerglings and a Roach coming across map here. You know, but there is a sentry out, and that's going to be pretty big because if he force fields well, it doesn't matter how fast these Zerglings are, he's not going to be able to get into the space.
Now, that Immortal right there and the cannon and Stalker behind it is going to stop this one way. Because you got two. This is Stalker. I mean, Immortal number 3 out. He's not playing. I think he's really going for what he wanted. As more gates are dropping, seeing 5 more gates rolling now. Which are coming a little bit late, but it looks like he wanted to get more mortals out first.
And we do have 2 more gates coming out. Actually, no, more than 2 more. We have 7.
Yeah.
Wow.
7 total gates. He means it when he says that he is going.
2 bases.
And here comes the warp prism as well. We do see the Spore coming down because at this point, I think he's seen enough to say, you know what? I don't think he's playing. You know?
Yeah. All right. Well, he's
I
getting
think
ready.
he actually just called out his entire build. Yeah, because look at that. He is now completely boxed in the entire area there. So he's not planning on doing anything else with but use these 4 immortals, which is what he called. He'll start warping a hit in the front now. We're going to see a bunch of sentries drop in if he's calling what he was doing right. Yep, here comes all the sentries.
Oh man, and nice force fields there on the Zerglings, as there are a lot of Roaches coming out, but I don't think Burrow is done, so that's going to be difficult for Psycho. This is going to be very difficult for Psycho to hold.
Absolutely. He is force fielding this well. He's going. In a second, he should open up and take the next warp in. He's getting his second warp prism coming out as well. This will be Stalkers coming on this one. Yep. And he has been calling. I mean, he called his build order.
He did. He definitely did. We do have 8 Stalkers, 4 Immortals, and 12 Sentries. So
he's blocked off the first half. Got the Guardian shields up. He's splitting it even more.
Look at this. This is absolutely a great engagement by Niter here. This is
absolutely
more and more units are being pulled into this. He needs to kill off this push.
Warp in. Immortals are too exposed in the front right now. They're getting.
Oh, wait, 1 goes down, 2 goes down.
2 goes down.
This is definitely going to give him a better chance at beating this. There's a lot of this is being killed off by Psycho, and Psycho's got more and more lings and more roaches here at the base. He was able to do enough damage that, I mean, once those 2 immortals are down, he only has 2 left, and this is a very ling-heavy army, and there's
but look at the main right now. Look at the main.
Oh, Zealots in on the main.
Zealot in at the main right now.
And there's nothing here to defend it. They're pulling lings. Psycho's got lings running into the base.
He is going for the base. Look at that.
And it looks
he wants
like
the base down,
is
which
going
is
straight for the rocks here. More sentries, more Stalkers being pushed in.
Really surprising that he didn't go for Mineral Line, he didn't go for Queen, he went straight for base.
Right.
Right.
And there's nothing here to defend it. They're pulling lings. And it looks like the base is going straight for the rocks here. More sentries, more Stalkers being pushed in.
Really surprising that he didn't go for Mineral Line, he didn't go for Queen, he went straight for base.
And it looks like this army is getting pulled into the third. Now, Psycho does now see this, but no force field on the ramp. There we go, force field on the ramp, but there's already an army in there.
kind of a bad force field there.
And
He wasn't able to push it off like he wanted to.
It does look like he's going to clean this up. There goes another Immortal. Here goes the last Immortal is being DPS down, and now that that is gone, Psycho is in a really good position. The only thing that I do not agree with is there are more Zealots in the base, and there's a Spine that is finishing up, so it does look like Psycho's going to be able to hold this. He's got drones being pulled. He's streaming across the map, checking for a third that Knight might have, but he does not have up. And this is definitely not looking like a good position for Knight anymore. As he's moving more units into the third. But
I do like the double warp prism play where he is putting pressure in 2 different places all the time, which has been nice. But there's no, at this point it's just a matter of nothing's going to hold it home anymore.
Right. And this is definitely looking like Psycho is probably, he's in a very good position here, as he was able to fend off that attack at his third. He's got the Warp Prism moving in to his natural and more Zealots at his main, but he is just destroying the main base here, and more Warp Prisms are going down, more of Niter's base is falling. It doesn't look like if he can kill what is left at his natural, then it looks like Psycho could actually take this game, as he just has so much.
He just doesn't have the units. I mean, he's not floating enough to turn this into a base race successfully, because too much is eating at his main. He doesn't have much left. This is a GG moment. Right now he's only got one. He's got nothing else to warp from.
And here it goes. Here's the GG. Well played. Good luck, my man, from Niter, as Psycho moves in to take on the winner of the last match, which I believe was Thunder in the grand finals.
And what's interesting is Psycho went down to Thunder already once in the upper division. So we will see how this plays out.
Psycho saying, GG, I will do my best to win for Impulse. So this is a storyline, man. We're getting to see a storyline unfold as Impulse is trying desperately to win this tournament.
Okay, and we will